Kim Keon-hee State Affairs Intervention Allegations Targeted by Second Special Prosecutor. 21-gram couple booked for violation of Improper Solicitation Act. Reports continue that Second Special Prosecutor confirms 21-gram provided Kim Keon-hee with Dior jacket, 3.24 million KRW for Chanel, etc. It has been reported that the Second Comprehensive Special Prosecutor has booked CEO Kim Tae-young of 21-gram and his spouse, who are at the center of the allegations of corruption in the construction of the Yoon Suk-yeol administration's presidential residence, on charges of violating the Improper Solicitation and Graft Act. This means they have formally commenced an investigation into the possibility that this couple handed over a Dior jacket and additional payments for Chanel, among other things, to Kim Keon-hee in exchange for winning the contract for the residence construction. Interest is focused on whether the Second Special Prosecutor, which has drawn its sword toward allegations of the privatization of state power and intervention in state affairs surrounding the former President Yoon Suk-yeol and his spouse, will be able to uncover the full story of the incident. JPC reported on the 30th, the Second Special Prosecutor has currently booked the representative couple of 21-gram on charges of violating the Improper Solicitation and Graft Act. They have specified that the couple gave items of value worth 6.88 million KRW, including one Dior jacket and 2 pieces of jewelry, to Kim Keon-hee. Adding the 3.24 million KRW paid by Ms. Cho, the wife of the 21-gram representative and a graduate school classmate of Kim Keon-hee at Kookmin University, when exchanging a Chanel bag provided by the Unification Church, they see a total of 12 million KRW as having been provided, and based on this, the special prosecutor is investigating the possibility that this was in return for receiving the contract for the residence construction. Dong Ilbo also stated on the same day, the Second Special Prosecutor also confirmed the fact that around July 2022, when the residence construction was being finalized, when former Presidential Office Administrator Yoo Jae-ok exchanged a Chanel bag, which the Unification Church side had given to Kim Keon-hee, the wife of former President Yoon Suk-yeol, for 2 other Chanel bags and 1 pair of shoes, Ms. Cho, the wife of the 21-gram representative, accompanied her and paid the additional exchange cost of 3.24 million KRW on her behalf. Asasan Media, in a report on December 1st of last year, pointed out that Cho Woo-yeon, CEO of the exhibition company JNW, the spouse of 21-gram CEO Kim Tae-young, paid the additional 3.24 million KRW for Kim Keon-hee's Chanel bag, and along with the fact that 21-gram received a legal special treatment from the presidential office, it also pointed out the possibility that Cho Woo-yeon's exhibition company was a target of special treatment. Approximately 4 months after Asasan Media's exclusive report, the status of the 21-gram couple has effectively been converted to that of suspects in relation to the Kim Keon-hee State Affairs intervention allegations. In the trial of former First Vice Minister of Land, Infrastructure and Transport Kim Oh-jin and others, testimony also emerged that the presidential office demanded false answers from related companies during the Board of Audit and Inspections audit. 21-gram couple converted to suspects 4 months after Asasan Media exclusive report. Dong Ilbo reported on the 30th, according to the transcript of a call made during the Board of Audit and Inspections audit, which was revealed by the Kim Keon-hee special prosecutor at the trial that day between CEO Hwang of a construction company, who lent his name to 21-gram, and former Presidential Office Management Secretary Office Administrator Hwang Sung-ho. Former Administrator Hwang Sung-ho instructed him to submit a response to the effect that they personally performed the extension construction, and since the residence is a security zone, the security service discarded all materials after the construction was completed. It continued, when the special prosecutor asked, "Is it true that former Administrator Hwang Sung-ho instructed the wording of the response to be submitted to the Board of Audit and Inspection in great detail, one by one?" CEO Hwang replied, "Yes." Subsequently, the special prosecutor asked, "Has the security service ever discarded related materials?" And CEO Hwang said, "No." It added, To the special prosecutor's question, it seems like former Administrator Hwang Sung-ho, 21gram CEO Kim Tae-young, and the witness, CEO Hwang, matched their stories for the Board of Audit and Inspection's response. Is that correct? CEO Hwang said, I understand that the contents of the response were shared. The one who led the matching of stories was former Administrator Hwang Sung-ho, and he stated, former Administrator Hwang Sung-ho did not say exactly that he would smooth over the audit, but I took it to mean that the scale of the audit could be made smaller. On the same day, Dong-ae Ilbo also reported that the second special prosecutor had captured circumstances where 21gram, which carried out the presidential residence construction, received a payment of over 1 billion KRW without even undergoing a completion inspection, and that after receiving this payment, 21gram's sales revenue nearly doubled compared to the previous year. Previously, the second special prosecutor confirmed circumstances where People Power Party lawmaker Yoon Han-hong, who was the team leader of the Blue House relocation TF at the time, replaced the company originally slated for the job with 21gram as the residence construction contractor, citing it as the First Lady's instructions, and subsequently raided Representative Yoon Han-hong's residence and National Assembly office on the 16th, followed by a raid on the office of the National Policy Committee chairman on the 26th, where Representative Yoon Han-hong serves as the chairman. Regarding this, Hankiori reported on the 26th, a search and seizure was also conducted on an individual surnamed Park, who worked with Representative Yoon Han-hong in the Blue House relocation TF during the Yoon Suk-yeol administration. The special prosecutor team believes that Mr. Park was involved in the process of selecting companies related to the residence relocation, and Assistant Special Prosecutor Kim Keon-hee explained, because Representative Yoon Han-hong's cooperation was not smooth, such as his refusal to provide his mobile phone password, we came to execute additional warrants for the National Policy Committee Chairman's office and Mr. Park. It is a matter to be watched calmly for now whether the 21gram representative couple will unravel the full story of the corruption allegations regarding the presidential residence construction, whether Representative Yoon Han-hong will provide his mobile phone password to the special prosecutor, and what kind of testimony Mr. Park, who worked in the Blue House relocation TF, will give. Cho Seon-hye, founder and publisher, TJSGP7847 at naver.com. Related video. https://youtube.be/31inapaviv4. This article was translated from Korean using AI technology. This English translation is provided for the convenience of global readers. While every effort has been made to ensure accuracy, the original Korean version shall remain the sole authoritative legal text. Asasan Media assumes no responsibility for any errors in translation. Original Korean article, https://asasan.kr/news-260331.